Welcome back to Primetime News and a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, the majority of Jamaicans are opposed to making the COVID-19 vaccines mandatory. That's according to the findings of the latest RGR Glena Don Anderson poll. Vashon Brown has the details.
Just this week, the government of Antigua and Barbuda announced COVID-19 policies that are meant to introduce mandatory vaccination for all government employees. And locally, debate about whether Jamaica should take that route. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has already indicated that the government does not intend to institute vaccine mandates for the general population at this time. The question of mandatory vaccination was put to Jamaicans in the latest RGR Glena Don Anderson poll.
30% only of the sample say yes, we should make the COVID-19 vaccine mandatory. But a large percentage, 70%, say no. And when we have such a large percentage, it means it runs across the demographic profile. So generally the males and females, young persons, older persons, etc. All right. But the bottom line is that there is significant resistance, reservation about mandating vaccines.
There have also been discussions about the level of vaccine hesitancy. In this latest poll, 20% of the respondents said they were not sure whether they would take the vaccine.
21% of all persons interviewed say that they have taken the vaccine, 21% of the total adult population. Another 25% said they will be taking it.
34% of the respondents said they either had not taken or would not take the vaccine, roughly a third of the respondents. Mr. Anderson and his team asked that 34% to give reasons for their answer.
54% of the persons who say they have not yet taken it and who do not intend to take it say that they just don't trust it. Again, consistent with the kind of language that we're hearing and the kind of anecdotes that we're hearing from people. Here it is, the scientific data now says why, okay? Over and above that, 29% of the persons say they're not sure about it. So there is a question of trust built into that. 22% are convinced that the vaccine has side effects that they don't want.
17% said they were not ready. 4% said religious reasons. In the meantime, Jamaicans were asked whether they have a preference for one vaccine versus another. 66% said no. The other 34% said yes.
Amongst the 34% that have a preference, the majority say they have a preference for Pfizer. 22% said Johnson & Johnson, and only 11% said AstraZeneca. So the point that we made from that and the conclusion that we drew from that, against the fact that there's such a high degree of vaccine hesitancy, is that it could be brand related.
This week, the Ministry of Health discontinued the administering of the Pfizer vaccine due to shipment delays and dwindling supply. The RGR Glena Don Anderson poll was conducted between August 19 and September 3. 1,003 persons were interviewed from all parishes across the island. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.